Hello friends, we're going to do a quick Steam Deck review for Blazblue Entropy Effect. Now, I could definitely vouch for this working well because, as some of you know, I take care of my neighbor and her cats. And this game came out about an hour before I had to feed the cats. So, you might have seen a quick little live stream. I was very impatient. I wanted to see how it runs. The game basically runs fine, even when you're streaming it through the processor. Now, that is a testament to a good Steam Deck game because, the Steam Deck isn't really designed for built-in streaming. It does not have, specific chips or hardware in it like pretty much all the current and last-gen consoles do. So, if you can stream a game at a locked 60 FPS through the Steam Deck through OBS, then it's probably one of the best Steam Deck games you can play. So, let's just get into it. The game itself is actually quite fun, but it'll be a while before I can do an overview.
欢迎启动 S 意识训练系统。
So when you start the game, it'll actually allow you to go to the native resolution of 800p. So apparently when I'm in when I'm in docked mode, it doesn't let you do that, but it does play at the native resolution with no issues at all, which is pretty awesome. So that means you get a native 800p and pretty much the frame rate almost never drops. You can tell this game is the stuff that's not the Blazblue sprites looks pretty bad. I mean, they look like cheap mobile game characters, but gameplay is key. So, I'm gonna go ahead and just play for a little bit. Notice a little bit of freezing there. I think what it's doing is it's like loading the first level, it's generating the level, so you can kind of get through it on the fly. So what happens if you turn VSync off? It doesn't look like you can increase the frame rate above 60, which is kind of weird. But when I do these reviews, I tend to just focus on the base experience, meaning when you're playing it portable, because I don't think that most people that have a Steam Deck, the main benefit to having a Steam Deck is that you have your entire Steam library. So you're spending a lot less just because you already have the games, or B, you're getting them for cheaper than a console player because there's just generally games are sold for a lot cheaper. Like, they're selling the Batman Arkham trilogy on Switch for like a full $60. You can get all those games combined, even with Origins, for like $20. So I don't think any of that really matters. Let's just go ahead and get into the game. Alright, so I will do an overview later. I just want to show the gameplay. This also has Steam Cloud, which should be expected, but you'd be surprised how many indie games don't. So, another reason this is a very good Steam Deck game. That's what happens if I turn the frame rate limit off. Oh wow, you can get a full 120. That's pretty awesome. Alright, so let's see how it holds up at above 60.
続けましょう。こんな感じで逃げますか。貫く。すぐ終わります。いかがです？窓へ。
Presentation of this game is really nice. I was actually surprised at how good it looks. I'd say quick first impressions of this is that it feels more complete than a lot of other roguelikes are at like even 1.0, which is pretty impressive. I've definitely been burnt on some roguelikes. They either don't finish or they come out of early access and they don't actually add any content. So, provided these guys don't pull a fast one like that, I think this game is going to be really good. But even if it did not get any more updates, it's actually a really solid game. Alright, so there's some gameplay. Overall, I did not tweak the TDP settings when I played this game, because generally when you buy a brand new game or you don't look up a review for one, what you want to do with the Steam Deck is just leave the TDP at the default settings and see how it runs, and then from there you can tweak it a little bit. But I just got back from my neighbor's house and I actually saw that you can get about 5 hours out of this game from a full charge, meaning if you leave your house and you're AFK for the entire day and you only played this game, you could probably get through an entire day without having to get access to a power bank or an outlet, which is pretty good. That is about on par with what you can expect for most 2D/pixel art games like this. Generally, you can get about 5 hours, whereas if you try to play like a AAA game, you're lucky to get 2. So for that aspect, it's actually really nice to have a game like this that runs really well, that you can even stream and not get any performance loss. And then also, you can probably tweak the TDP a little bit, but generally, it's kind of hard to do that just because, you know, when you're playing at the beginning of a game or something, you know, you might be able to cut the TDP down by like 3 or 4 or 5, and then, you know, it seems fine, but then later on the game gets more demanding. So, I would recommend leaving it on default for now. Maybe when you get more stuff unlocked and there's more things going on, it might actually be worth lowering the TDP. But yeah, you can get about 5 hours off this, off a full charge. So it is what I would consider to be a top-tier Steam Deck game. Now, what you think of the game is your own personal opinion, but there's very few games like this that you can play at like 120 FPS docked, full lock 60 FPS, with like about or more than 5 hours of game time from a full charge. And then also you can even stream the game too, which is really nice. I've actually went through a lot of my low power games in my library, and a decent chunk of them can be streamed with no performance loss. So if you guys would like to see something like that, go ahead and let me know. But I'm going to go ahead and sign off. I think the game is worth the asking price, even if you don't have a Steam Deck. But in terms of roguelikes, I think this game is really solid, provided that they actually don't rage quit and finish it. I think it's going to be one of the best roguelikes on Steam. And if you have a Steam Deck, you know, you don't have to wait for a Switch port. You can play it literally right now. Thanks for watching.